We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today, more baseball. We are 3 days away from the start of the preseason for football, which is the Hall of Fame game. We'll talk about that game on the 31st, which is also the day of the trade deadline. So we'll talk about that. Before we jump into everything today, we are live on Earle Sports Bet's YouTube channel, Picks and Parleys YouTube channel, ESB on Twitch, my personal Twitter account, and TikTok. So if you guys are interested in following all of those, I will put the links to all of that in the description. Let's go. Oop. What did I do? Here it is. Except for here, share. We're trying to reach 1,200 followers on TikTok, which we're currently at 1160. So hopefully we can continue to grow there. I'll put that in the chat, and then I'm gonna put my Twitter in the chat as well. I post a bunch of stuff to my Twitter, trying to grow that one as well. It's my personal Twitter. And then also on Twitter, we have the business one, or the one that I post stuff on too in terms of premium stuff. So there is that one as well. So lots of stuff for you guys. So you go ahead, make sure you guys are following all of that. But we'll also go ahead, look back at yesterday. Went right, went wrong. It was a negative day. We snapped our winning streak. It was down like a unit, so nothing crazy. Started off with a blowout loser with the Valkyries yesterday. Yeah, we went 2-3 in WNBA. Valkyries didn't get there. The under in the Fever game did not get there. The Wings did not get there. But the Mercury, nice comeback winner there. And the Dream was a winner as well. We lose the under in the CFL game with I think about 3 minutes left in the game, which was a little bit rough. Baseball was a little bit better to us because we went 2-4 in non-baseball. Baseball was actually pretty solid. We had the under in the Diamondbacks game, which was a winner. I was stupid and added the Diamondbacks, which was not a good idea. The over in the Rockies game didn't get there, but I had a couple of nice winners in there. Quickly, Marlins, White Sox, and Mariners did not get there, but Red Sox did. Red Sox were minus 103. The Yankees plus 115, and then some of the nicer ones were the Tigers at plus 170 on the run line, and the Rangers at plus 160 on the run line. So those were some nice winners in the MLB yesterday. Unfortunately, it was still a negative day. It is what it is. I believe we're still we're still number one on the picksandparlays.net website. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, picksandparlays.net, you could find all of my premium plays over there. We already have 2 WNBA plays up for today, but we ended up having a slightly down day. Hopefully we can bounce back today. Robert from the YouTube chat saying, I didn't do good yesterday. Chased on the Mets money line big and a Juan Soto home run. At least you got that. There you go, Robert. So there you go. All eyes on Cards game because of this guy gets beamed. William Contreras, there's going to be a bench brawl. I guess I missed that. But yeah, that's And then Jacob from the TikTok YouTube channel. Can you prank call my brother at his new job he started today? No, I cannot. I'm gonna be I cannot. I'm gonna be doing a sports betting show today, like I've been doing for the last 3.5 years. So, no, I can't do that today. So there you go. Let's go ahead and jump into the games. We'll start with the Baltimore Orioles hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. To pick them in this game, which is very interesting. Chris Bassett taking on Zach Eflin. And we got Bassett this year, 22 appearances, 21 starts. He had a relief outing in a 6-3 loss versus the Athletics, which is very interesting. 21 starts, 11-4 record, a 3.88 ERA. Complete game in there too, which is, I believe, was very early in the season. No, where's this complete game? Am I just completely blind? I don't see a complete game in here. Yeah, no complete game. I don't know why covers told me complete game. 120 and a third inning and 2/3 innings pitched, 52 earned runs, 29 walks, and 117 strikeouts. I am going to be giving him the pitching advantage over Zach Gallen, who should still be a piece that gets traded, but he is coming back off the IL. He was out for a month. 13 starts this year, a 6-5 record, has not been good with a 5.78 ERA, 67 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 12 walks, and 47 strikeouts. So he has not been great, but granted, he's been injured. He's been dealing with some back issues. So pitching advantage is going to go towards the Toronto Blue Jays. In terms of hitting, let me go ahead and refresh the Fangraphs numbers so that I'm getting the most accurate ones. In terms of hitting, Toronto, 109 WRC plus, Baltimore, 105. So hitting and pitching advantage both with the Toronto Blue Jays in this one. We'll go ahead and head over to the market where we'll see where the line movement's going. And if I can click, there it goes. It's gone from dog to favorite for the Baltimore Orioles, which is very interesting because they opened up at plus 104. It did get up to plus 122, but now it's minus 109 with all the stuff coming in. All the money and everything coming in on the Blue Jays, and it's moving towards the Orioles, which because of the pitching and hitting advantage, I can't I can't take the Orioles today, but it is definitely a look towards the Orioles at this point. But it's going to be a pass for me to start off the day. He beamed 4 games in a row. Oof, that's no fun. That's no fun. Rays money line, Orioles money line. Good luck. Good morning. Good morning, B-Hawk. It is Orioles or nothing. Unfortunately, with the way I kind of cap games, because the Toronto Blue Jays have the hitting and pitching advantage, I can't go after them. If it was split, I'd be on the Orioles. Unfortunately, can't do it today. What a cheap price on the Jays, only minus 105, right? That is a little bit interesting to see. So, I don't know about it. So, we'll keep on. We'll move on to the next game where we got the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers are minus 130 with a total of 9. Eduardo Rodriguez taking on Melton. Troy Melton, who has pitched all of one time in his career. 1 start, no one on record. He allowed 6 earned runs, 7 hits, and 5 innings. Not great. It was part of their losing streak, so there you go. On the opposite side, we got Eduardo Rodriguez, which we're going to give the pitching advantage to, but it's not really anything significant. 17 starts, a 3-6 record, 5.5 ERA, 86 and 2/3 innings pitched, 53 earned runs, 30 walks, and 93 strikeouts. He has not been great. So giving him the pitching advantage does not make me feel comfortable, but that's the way it is right now. Arizona against lefties. It's Detroit against lefties. Is 5th in baseball, 110 WRC plus. Technically, Arizona is against a righty, 117 WRC plus. You're going to see more righties out of the pen anyways for the Tigers, even if you get lefties, 97. So I will say it is pitching and hitting advantage towards the Arizona Diamondbacks in this game. Let's see if the line movement helps me out and makes me go on to the Diamondbacks today. The line opened up at minus 128 for the Tigers, moved up to 135, back down to 128. And that's with all the money on them. Yeah, give me the Diamondbacks to start off the day. I think the Diamondbacks just got swept. The way that the numbers are with this one. I'm going to take a shot with them. Arizona is a plus 112 today, so we'll go ahead and we will grab the Arizona Diamondbacks to start off the day. Pitching, hitting, and market edge for Arizona. All right. By the way, we are live on the on YouTube under Earle Sports Bets and under Picks and Parleys. We're live on Twitch under Earle Sports Bets. We're on my personal Twitter account, and we're on TikTok. Hi to everybody in the TikTok chat. Good to see everybody, and hopefully we could have a winning day. Bounce back from yesterday. We were down a unit, but that snapped our 3-game winning streak. Jacob Mitchell back from yesterday saying Sanchez 6 strikeouts today. Sanchez, I'm guessing, is Philly. It is Philly. Versus the White Sox. Lefties. The White Sox do strike out. Where are the White Sox? White Sox are getting better against lefties, but the White Sox do strike out 25.7% of the time versus the left-handed pitchers, which is 5th most in baseball behind the Angels, Pirates, Rockies, and Giants. I don't hate that at all. I would roll with that. Sure. 100%. We'll then back to the YouTube chat. B-Hawk says, Blue Jays are done winning. Their hot streak is over. I'm not going to go and say that based off of one loss. I think that's crazy to say off of one loss. The Blue Jays are still a really good team. Are they going to win every single game? No. Nobody's going to win every single game. But I understand that. Tigers team total over 4.5. I'm against you on that one. Tigers are iffy now. I can't do it. D-backs didn't get swept. Barely. What did I miss? D-backs. Oh, wow. They won 1-0 game. Oh, they had that 11-inning winner. Never mind. I felt like both teams lost that game. Anyways, we'll head to the next game, which we get the Colorado Rockies heading to Cleveland to take on the Guardians. By the way, Wyatt Jay Wyatt in the TikTok chat saying Chase Burns over strikeouts. Burns has been a strikeout machine. He has struck out. Where is he? They messed up those numbers. 10, 10, 7, and 8, and I don't count the Boston game. So he has been really good. Got him for 6 strikeouts. He's against the Dodgers team, which I don't think strikes out 21.7% of the time, but he's got the stuff. I don't hate that at all. I'm guessing that's over 5.5 strikeouts. So sure, there you go. But we'll keep on rolling. We got the Rockies and the Guardians. The Guardians minus 225 with a total of 9. Bylock versus Skade Sassoni. By the way, Wyatt, thanks for following. If you guys are not following on the TikTok account, we're going live every single day. Whenever there's a show on YouTube, we're live here too. Bylock this year, 6 appearances, 4 starts, an 0-2 record, 9.97 ERA, 21 2/3 innings pitched, 24 earned runs, 6 walks, and 9 strikeouts. I will say the pitching advantage is going to go towards Slade, which I will say was sent over with a piece for. What trade was that? To Guardian? That was from Arizona. That was for Naylor. So 12 starts this year, 5-7 record, 3.76 ERA, 69 1/3 innings pitched, 29 earned runs, 19 walks, and 60 strikeouts. He's got the pitching advantage in this one, but it's against the Rockies. They also have the hitting advantage because it's against the Rockies. So you got that at least. And then in terms of line movement, both of them are righties. Colorado's the worst, hitting advantage because Colorado's the worst hitting team against righties. We go to the line movement. We're kind of looking to see if this could be a cash cow possibility. It's not going to be because the line's gone from 230 to 225. So moving against that. Line is moving towards the over. Guardians almost had enough in terms of money to do that for the cash cow. But the over does look appealing considering that it's 9, but it's also the line's moving kind of towards that. And the money's kind of symboling that. So We are going to grab the over here, and I can get 8.5 in this one actually at minus 120. So we're going to grab the over here, over 8.5 in the Rockies Guardians game. Chico, I want to bet the Reds pitcher, but Chase Burns is not a league pitcher. He is making his, sixth start of the year or sixth start of his career. He's a solid pitcher. I watched him in college. No, he's a really good pitcher. He's got good stuff. And then to the YouTube chat, cash cow. Yeah, no cash cow today. Sorry, the line's not moving the right way for it. So no cash cow for the Diamondbacks today. Sorry about that. We'll head to the next game, which is the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays are back down to even 500. So after a resurgence, they're just not there anymore. And they could be looking to sell, considering that they are now 3 games back for the wild card. So unfortunate for them. Not something I wanted to see. I was hoping that they would be a little bit better, but they are kind of falling off. But we got Drew Rasmussen versus Schittler. We got Drew Rasmussen this year, who I am going to give the pitching advantage to. He's been the ace all year. 20 starts, 7-5 record, 2.893 ERA, 95 and a third innings pitched, 31 earned runs, 23 walks, and 82 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got the New York Yankees and Schittler, who's made 2 starts this year, 10 and a third innings, 5 earned runs. So not enough for me to really want to do anything with him. It is pitching advantage towards Drew Rasmussen. We look at hitting advantage. It is the Yankees, 119 WRC plus, which is number 1 in baseball. Tampa Bay is 107. So this is a hitting advantage towards the Yankees, but it's split down the middle. So we can go ahead and take a look at the line movement, which is moving towards the Yankees from minus 115 all the way up to minus 125. So line's moving there. Line's also moving towards the under from 9 to 8.5. So we got that. The line makes sense towards the Yankees. They are going 66% of the bets and 78% of the money. Also, the line's moving towards the under, so that makes sense too. I kind of want to just take the under in this game. You got Schittler, who's going to be solid. He's one of their he's one of the young prospects that they called up. So I do think you're going to see him be well, and Rasmussen has been great all year. So we're going to continue more unders here. Under 8.5 at minus 102. We'll grab the under in the Rays game. Chico Henny in the chat said, when do he always hit up when I watch him? I'm a Reds fan. Because you've watched him in the wrong games. No, I'm kidding. No, he's been great. I don't understand the Chase Burns hate. Yes, a 6.86 ERA. He's just got good strikeout numbers. That's I guess that's what I see. He's got potential. And yes, the first couple of games he let up 5 runs to the Nationals. He let up 5 runs to the Red Sox. But he's going to be a pitcher that's going to be solid for you guys. So give him time. He's got good stuff. So don't worry about him. Struggle without Judge. Chico, I appreciate you following. We're trying to reach 1,200 followers on TikTok. Sanchez or Burns? Burns has the more prevalent strikeout numbers, but Sanchez has the easier matchup. So that would be kind of my thoughts on it. Sanchez probably has the better odds to hit it, but both of them have nasty stuff. Let's keep on rolling. Speaking of Chase Burns, we'll talk over the Dodgers and the Reds now. Yamamoto taking on Chase Burns. you got Yamamoto, who has been really good this year. 20 starts, an 8-7 record, a 2.55 ERA, 109 and a third innings pitched, 31 earned runs, 37 walks, 124 strikeouts. He does have the pitching advantage versus Burns. I know I was just hyping up Burns. Burns will be really good. He will eventually become a top pitcher in baseball. Not yet. 5 starts, an 0-2 record, 6.65 ERA. Granted, 2 of those games have 5 runs in them. The other 3 have 6 runs combined. So you can get a good Chase Burns. 21 and 2/3 innings pitched, 16 earned runs, 11 walks, 35 strikeouts. He's going to be fine. But he's Yamamoto has the hitting advantage, pitching advantage in this one. The Dodgers have the hitting advantage too, 117 WRC plus versus Cincinnati with the 102. So double advantage for the LA Dodgers. Now we go and we look at the line movement, and lines moved against them. Moved from minus 165 to minus 150 for the Dodgers, which is going to end up keeping me off just because I'm not going to be fading that line movement, especially with all the money coming in on the Dodgers. It's probably Reds or nothing, but with pitching and hitting advantage, I can't go after it. Chico Henny in the TikTok shop says, I think Sanchez gets hit up from the White Sox. They've been hitting lefties like crazy this month. They have been. They have been hitting lefties to the point where they're 14th WRC plus versus lefties. They've moved up that list. The only reason why I say it's a better matchup for him is because the White Sox still strike out at the 5th highest rate versus lefties. He could still get hit, but at the same time, he's still going to get strikeouts. So, and if he goes 5-6 innings, he's going to get you your 6 strikeouts. That's what I see. We will continue on, and I already have this one bet. I'm actually going to put it up on the site because I forgot to last night. Wow, it's okay. The line's moving back down. Good. I have the under 8 in this game, but we got the Cubs and the Brewers. We get Matthew Boyd taking on Jacob Mizorowski. It's a pick 'em with a total of 8. I'm starting to see some 7.5s. Hold on. Really, really good match. I'm loving this matchup. Matthew Boyd, an all-star this year, 20 starts, 11-3 record, 2.2 ERA, 118 and 2/3 innings pitched, 29 earned runs, 24 walks, 108 strikeouts. He has been really good this year. I am giving him the pitching advantage versus Jacob Mizorowski. Yes, I am. And the reason why is we've seen Boyd pitch 20 starts. Mizorowski's been great. He's only pitched 6. 6 starts, 4-1 record, a 2.45 ERA, 29 and 30 innings pitched, 8 earned runs, 12 walks, and 40 strikeouts. Mizorowski's been great. At the same time, I've given the pitching advantage to Boyd. Let's see, Milwaukee versus lefties has been top 10 in baseball, 101 WRC plus, but the Cubs just hit everybody. Cubs 118 WRC plus, which is number 2 in baseball against righties, only behind the Yankees. So double advantage for the Cubs in this one, to the point where I might end up taking 2 plays. Because the line's gone from even money to minus 110 for the Cubs. And I'm going to be taking the Cubs again. Cubs and the under in this game. I love both these pitchers. But I have the advantage towards Boyd, and the Cubs just hit. I could see this one being like a 3-1 Cubs win. We're going to grab the Cubs. We can get their money line at minus 112 today. So Cubs have hitting, pitching, and market edge in this game. And the Cubs will, at the end of the day, will be the best team in the National League. It will be by half a game over the Mets, or what is it, game over the Mets? They're up by a half game on the Mets. But there you go. To the by the way, Blow and Lansings, thank you for following the no, I don't want to invite people onto the no. Thank you guys for following the stream. I appreciate that. Morning, Timmy. Morning, Untouchable. Got a couple dicks throwing today. Is what a bunch of Fitz, Rich Fitz, and is it Dick Mountain today? Is Dick Mountain pitching? Dick Mountain's pitching today. All right, there you go. Fernando, thank you for following the TikTok as well. Trying to grow it almost to 1,200 followers. Let's do it. Still leaning Nerfy. Yes, Nerfy in this game. What price did you get for the D-backs money line? I got plus 112. I got plus 112 on the D-backs money line today. So there you go. Let's continue to roll down because we got the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's a pick'em with a total of 9.5. Fitz versus Woods Richardson. Fitz this year, 9 appearances, a 1-4 record, a 4.86 ERA, 37 innings pitched, 20 earned runs, 10 walks, and 32 strikeouts. Back of the rotation guy hasn't been fantastic, but he's an innings eater for right now. On the opposite side, we get Simeon, Woods Richardson. I am going to give the pitching advantage to Woods, to Fitz. But Richardson, 16 starts, 15 starts, 16 appearances, 5-4 record, 4.14 ERA, 76 innings pitched, 35 earned runs, 33 walks, and 64 strikeouts. So he's been solid enough. I am going to give the pitching advantage though to the Red Sox. Both of them are righties. Where is it? Boston Red Sox have a 102 WRC plus. Versus righties compared to the Minnesota Twins, who are down the list at 100. So hitting and pitching advantage for me with the Boston Red Sox. And in terms of the line movement, lines gone from dog to favorite in this one. Plus 112 for Boston to minus 103. So dog to favorite for the Red Sox. I think the Red Sox could possibly be approaching the top wild card spot after today. So that could be really interesting. Give me the Red Sox here. And you know what? I think I'm going to take a shot with them because I feel like if they're going to win, they're going to win by margin. And I can get plus 158, 160 on the run line. Let's grab the Let's grab the Boston Red Sox here on the run line versus the Minnesota Twins today. Red Sox, I can't spell. Red Sox have pitching, hitting, and market edge. Minnesota today. What's up, Lock City? Good luck to your page. Hey, what's up, Tiffany? You cashed out, and then Lock City saying cashed out on Juan Soto over a home run yesterday. There you go. Right on, dude. By the way, I see 11 people watching on the TikTok. If you guys are watching and not following the TikTok yet, please do so. We're getting close to the 1,200 followers that we're trying to reach. We're at 1166. So trying to get there. Interstellar Cosmic, thank you for following. Hello. I am so happy I can get to catch you live today. It's good to see you again, Tiffany. It's been a while. So it's good to see you back in the chat. And then back to the YouTube chat, Minnesota Twins over 9. I could see that. What's the line movement on that one? Money's not really kind of agreeing with that. Well, actually, the line movement, everything's kind of looking more towards an under in this game, but not really interested in going after a total. I forgot the trend. Toronto, Baltimore. Do they always go over in Baltimore? That they normally did. Let's see what the line movement looks like in that one. No line movement in the Baltimore game. Let's go check DraftKings to see if they have a little bit more numbers. No line movement for that one at all. So it's really hot in Minnesota. I'll trust you on that one. I mean, North Carolina is sitting at a nice, cool 86 degrees in the morning, and humid as all shit. So I don't trust the Red Sox pitcher. That's fine. Burns, first win today, Cincinnati first 5. I like it. I hope he does. This one, of course, the Phillies get the White Sox now. Phillies and the White Sox today. Christopher Sanchez and Dean Martin. Phillies are minus 210 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Sanchez this year has been great. Probably should have been an all-star, but keep crying about it, Philly. 20 starts, 9-2 record, 2.4 ERA, a complete game in there. He's an innings eater. 124 innings pitched, 33 earned runs, 32 walks, and 134 strikeouts. He has been really good this year. 100% has the pitching advantage over anybody in the rotation of the White Sox. But Dean Martin, 14 appearances, 13 starts, a 2-7 record, 3.79 ERA, 80 2/3 innings pitched, 34 earned runs, 19 walks, and 53 strikeouts. He's been solid enough for this White Sox team, so I like it. And then we already know that the hitting advantage is going to go towards Philly because the White Sox can't hit worth of anything. The White Sox actually have been hitting lefties better. They're now 14th in WRC plus at 97, but Philly is 107 WRC plus versus righties. So hitting advantage is still with the Phillies. So Philly with hitting and pitching edge. Do they have market edge? Not really. It's opened up at 210, stayed at 210. Let's check DraftKings just to see. The DraftKings has a 5-cent line movement towards it. It opened up at 8, went down to 8.5, back down, went up to 8.5, back down to 8. I can see an under in this game. I could totally see an under in this game, but not anything I'm going to get involved with. Jacob Mitchell in the chat saying, so Sanchez 6 strikeouts. Sure, dude. I don't mind that at all. Yes, the White Sox are hitting a little bit better versus lefties. They're still striking out 25% of the time. So if you have him going 5-6 innings, he's going to get your strikeouts. So yes, I still like the strikeout prop for Sanchez today, for sure. White Sox versus lefties has been better as of late, but I'm still not buying it. Nerfy in the White Sox game. Sure. I don't see why not. Nothing really jumps off the board for me today. I don't blame you. Are most of the White Sox wins still by -1.5? Most of them, yeah, probably. I feel like whenever they win, let's see, their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, their last 6 wins were all by run lines. So if you're going to grab the White Sox, might as well grab them on the run line. So there you go. Let's keep on going. We got the Braves and the Royals going at it today. Spencer Strider versus Dick Mountain in this Rich Hill. Atlanta -165 with a total of 9.5. Spencer Strider this year, 3.75 ERA and 13 starts, a 4-8 record with a 72 2/3 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 30 walks, 89 strikeouts. So it's been solid enough. He's still coming back from injury, so we'll see how that's. He is starting to get really dialed back in. The velocity is going up, so he is getting better. And they got Dick Mountain, who's pitched one time with his 14th different team, tying the record. He pitched 5 innings, 1 earned run, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 runs in general, 6 hits, 1 strikeout. And that was, I believe, against Texas. I don't remember. Let's see. Was it against Texas? No, it was against the Cubbies. But he's been solid. It's funny. Pitching advantage, let's not get this wrong, is towards Spencer Strider. Hitting advantage is probably still going to be with Atlanta. 87 WRC plus versus lefties for Atlanta. 87. Wow, split down the middle. No hitting advantage. So we can judge it off of the line movement. Line is moving towards the Kansas City Royals. Opened up at 154. It's down to 149. And that's with the money coming in on the Braves. So let's go ahead. Continue to watch the Braves lose. Give me the Royals here at some plus money. And I know Drewski's going to come in and say, yeah, Royals, yeah. By the way, Royals, where's that wild card picture? Royals, 4 games back for a wild card spot. I know me and Drewski have that $50 bet. So I do have the Royals today, but I still don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I can get them at plus 145 at home versus the Braves. So let's jump on that. Royals money line here. Tiffany, thanks for the rose on TikTok. I'm not really sure what that entails. I will look that up more, but I appreciate it. And make sure you guys are following. I see 9 people watching on the TikTok. Make sure you guys are following the stream. You got Untouchable in the YouTube chat. Dick Mountain versus Stride Man. One of these plus money nerfies on the board. I like. Go for it, dude. I remember telling someone in a Discord when Hill came back that taking the nerfie was a balls on the table move. I kind of like it. It reminds me of Jamie Moyer. I know it's going to be an old name, but it reminds me of Jamie Moyer, and it's hilarious. I love it. Well, let's keep on rolling. One of the hottest road teams in baseball is the Miami Marlins, and I love it. Bring me more Marlins wins. You got Cabrera taking on Palante today. By the way, Lansing in the TikTok is saying, what about an over-under in the Royals game? We'll quickly tag on that before we move on to the next game. It's probably a lean towards an under just because of how bad the offenses have been, both of them way below average. So it's probably a lean towards the under. I did not bet it, but I could see an under in that game. Yeah, I got you. Cabrera versus Palante. Cabrera this year, 15 starts, a 3-3 record with a 3.33 ERA and 17 and a third innings pitched, 29 earned runs, 30 walks, and 80 strikeouts. I am going to give him the pitching advantage over Andre Palante. Palante this year, 20 starts, a 5-7 record, 4.91 ERA, 110 innings pitched. So he's an innings eater. 60 earned runs, 36 walks, and 72 strikeouts. So pitching advantage with the Miami Marlins. And then we look at hitting. The St. Louis Cardinals are actually good hitting. 107 WRC plus. Miami's not too far with 104. So we're split down the middle. Let's see what the market, what the line movement is telling us in this game. And it's telling us that the line's moving towards the Marlins from plus 110 to plus 104. So the line is moving that way. And with more of the money on them, it makes sense. I am grabbing the Marlins again. This is a Marlins team that I've been betting a bunch. They've been making me some money. They just took 2 out of 3 from Milwaukee. I could even take a shot here and grab a run line. I kind of want to grab a run line here. Plus 165 with the Marlins on a run line here. Let's do it. Taking a shot. I'm riding the Marlins. And the Cardinals have just been struggling. So Marlins run line here. Over to the YouTube chat where Untouchable says, "Hello, I realize ex-Oriole Jamie Moyer. Jeez, that's a blast from the past name. I like that." All right. Wilson Contreras is going to kick someone's ass. As long as he's striking out, that's fine. Tiffany in the TikTok chat is saying, "I like the Marlins too." Yes, Marlins today. I like it. Marlins. By But I've been on the Marlins the past couple of weeks when they've been winning like crazy. So this one should be fun. We get the Nationals and the Astros. Astros minus 245, 7.5 total. I will say off the rip, no, this is not going to be a cash cow. That total is too low. But it's Lord versus Valdez. Brad Lord this year, 36 appearances, 7 starts, a 2-5 record with a 3.39 ERA, 69 nice innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 23 walks, and 57 strikeouts. In his last appearance, he went 4 innings. So when he was normally going 1-2, he went 4 last game. So I guess they're going to try to stretch him out a little bit. On the opposite side, you got Valdez, 20 starts, an 11-4 record, 2.67 ERA. He has 2 complete games this year. Insane. 128 innings pitched, 38 earned runs, 42 walks, and 129 strikeouts. Really, really solid. Pitching advantage is towards the Astros. In terms of hitting, I believe both of them are. Valdez is a lefty. Nationals versus lefties is 90 WRC plus, which is 18th in baseball. Houston versus righties is 101 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching advantage towards the Astros. Astros are coming off of getting 4 games swept at home to the Athletics, which is freaking insane. Let's see what the line movement's telling us. Line movement is moving heavily towards the Astros from 220 to 245. Oh, is this a spot I actually want to go after? I don't know. What's the line I can get on the Astros? Minus 120 area? No. Okay. No, I'm not laying minus money for the Astros on the run line. If it was more plus money, I'd be interested. It is not. So this one's going to be a stay away spot. Not interested in the Nationals game. Miami, untouchable in the YouTube chat. Miami first 5 and maybe first 5 under. I like it. I like going after the Miami Marlins. Nerfy and the White Sox. Not White Sox. Washington first 5 spread. I don't hate it. You can have some plus money with that. Kind of tough travel spot for the Nats. Where did the Nats play last? Where are the Nationals playing? Where's that big curly W? Minnesota. I guess. Minnesota to Texas. It's not terrible. Could have been worse. Remember, this was the World Series matchup back in 2019. Yes, I remember that. And it was a World Series that every single game was won by the road team. And I believe that was the year that Steven Strasburg won the World Series MVP, turned that into a mega contract, which was probably the worst contract in sports history. So let's keep on rolling. The Red Hot Rangers, who are now tied for a wild card spot, have Jacob deGrom going. TBD according to covers for the Angels. Can we get an actual pitcher for the Angels here today? It's Kahanowicz. But yeah, 100% pitching advantage deGrom. We've got deGrom this year, who's been phenomenal. 2.29 ERA, 20 starts, a 10-2 record, 118 and a third innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 25 walks, 122 strikeouts. I love that Jacob deGrom is back. Yes, I'm a Mets fan. Yes, I still wish he was still with the Mets. No, sorry, I don't wish that he was with the Mets. I wish he was healthy. If he was healthy, I would have liked it. He's missed the last year and a half or whatever. I still love when he pitches well. So good for deGrom. Kahanowicz is on the opposite side. 6.03 ERA with a 3.9 record, 19 starts, 94 innings pitched, 65 strikeouts, and a 1.63 WHIP. Mike, appreciate you following the stream. Following TikTok. So make sure you guys are following that if you guys have not already. But pitching advantage is with the Rangers. Thank you. Both these are right-handed pitchers. Texas, awful. 95 WRC plus versus righties. Angels, not much better with 99 WRC plus. Both of them way below average. So it's split down the middle. Let's see what the line movement's going to tell us. Line movement's going to tell us that it's going 5 cents towards the Angels. So not enough for us to, well, because we have hitting and pitching. Hitting advantage technically with the Angels. Line's moving towards the over in this one, saying that DeGrom could get hit, which is very interesting to see. All the money's coming in on the Rangers, and it's moved a little bit that way. I don't think it's worth it. I'm not going to fade DeGrom. He's been phenomenal. So this one will be a pass for me. Over to the YouTube chat. Gary hit my four-team parlay yesterday. Pirates, Cubs, Brewers, Rangers. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that was a peak Strasburg because where is he now? I think most Nats fans from the World Series championship team is gone. I believe everybody from the World Series championship team is gone. So, morning, Tim. How are you? I'm good, Brad. How is Untouchable? How has the WNBA been? WNBA was a losing day yesterday. It was 2-3 yesterday. But I think it's been good this year. Let me pull up. I want to say it's been a profitable year. All leagues, WNBA. 71 and 61, up 4.71 units in the WNBA this year. So yeah, profitable day over there. Hey baby, how you doing? Destiny in the chat saying hi and good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Sorry I haven't responded back to your Snapchat. It sent in about a minute into the stream, so I started at 10 o'clock today. So there you go. And then Brad in the YouTube channel said, I got an iPad. Congratulations. All right, we're Destiny, you're just in time. We get to talk about the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Padres minus 125 with a total of 8. We get Frankie Montas taking on Dylan Cease. I see your comment. It's not funny. Montas this year, it's a tale of two Montases. One of them goes 5 to 5 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 0 to 2 runs. The other one was against the Yankees and the Pirates, where he allowed 10 earned runs in 9 2/3 innings. But he's been all right. Pitching advantage is going to go towards Dylan Cease with the Padres. Cease this year, a 4.59 ERA, 21 starts, 3-10 record, though, because they just don't give him run support. 113 and 2/3 innings pitched, 58 earned runs, 41 walks, 144 strikeouts. So pitching advantage is with the Padres. When we look at hitting advantage, which is with the New York Mets. 116 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching versus the Padres, who are league average at 100. So split down the middle. We'll go ahead and see what line movement is doing. Line movement has been saying that the Padres went from minus 130 to minus 125. So line movement is going towards the New York Mets today. And then it makes sense because the money's coming in on the Mets. And we are going to take the Mets. The Mets on a 7-game winning streak now. And all against West Coast teams. Right? Angels. They started, Angels, Giants. And then the last one was against, the first one was against Cincinnati. So not a West Coast team there. But this is a Mets team that's been playing really well as of late. Coming off of a nice sweep. They are coming off of a sweep and winning at Sunday Night Baseball. They had to travel, but it was all of, half an hour down the road. Not really worried about that. Line moving towards them. I can get plus 112 on the New York Mets. Could be a good bet for somebody using free plays. But I am taking the Mets today, plus 112 versus the Padres. By the way, I see your said, let's go Dodgers. Let's go Padres from Destiny. And then she said kidding, so she was trying to mess with you. Yeah. I'll have you help me with that, and the stream's over. Okay. Just figure I throw that one out there because you still got a couple of those. So we'll go back to the YouTube chat. Untouchable saying, kind of want the Liberty spread. I took the over. And the over. Passing on the other game. There you go. I did take the over in the Liberty game. It's a Mets game, so nerfy per usual. Don't hate it. Mets money line. How was the W? Good. Mets money line, yes. Any good hitter matchup versus Cease? So anybody who's hitting well on the Mets versus Cease. That's a good one. Let's see. We'll go preview. Versus Cease in their careers. Nimmo's 500, so he's 3 for 6. Terrence is 1 for 1. Lindor is dude, Lindor. 12 appearances or 12. He's got a 333 batting average with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. Maybe a Lindor home run today, or Lindor bases or something like that. Alonso's got a home run versus Cease, and Juan Soto has a home run versus Cease. So the top 3 guys for the Mets all have home runs versus Cease, if that's what you're asking, Robert. So there you go. First 5 under will pass Sunday Night Baseball fade today. Fair. Sunday Night Baseball fades get smoked, by the way. Yeah, I've noticed that it has not been as profitable this year. I have not been betting it as much this year. Soto home run would be nice. Yes. Tim, any thoughts on Valdez today against the starter for Washington? Valdez. Dude, you're the Astros at minus 145, 245. Y'all should be winning these games. Y'all just got swept by the Athletics. Not good. But we've got 2 games left. Once again, we are live on 5 different platforms right now. 2 YouTube channels in Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parleys. Which, if you guys go over to picksandparleys.net, that's where you can find all of Earle Sports Bet's best bets, #1 capper on the site. We're also live on Earle SB on Twitch. We're also live on my personal Twitter account and TikTok. We're live on TikTok over as well. It's on my phone for right now. I'm getting a call from Greenville. I'm going to take that real quick. Hold on 1 second. And we're back on the YouTube as well. Sorry, that was a phone call from somewhere. Anyways, because I am moving. Anyways, we got the I don't even know what I was saying. Pirates and the Giants. And, that's what I'm excited for this matchup because we get Mitch Keller taking on the San Francisco Giants and Carson Whisenhunt, who is making his major league debut. Whisenhunt was a second-round pick out of the University of East Carolina. He is making his major league debut. He was one of the highest touted prospects for a while. So hopefully Nick did a video on him. Did Nick do baseball talk with? I was really hoping that Nick would do a video on the other channel. He has not. Nick didn't do a video on Carson Whisenhunt. That's disappointing. Carson Whisenhunt was fantastic at ECU. He did get suspended his final year there for PEDs. Then he got drafted in the second round, and he's in good hands. Sam's. Other place. Mitch Keller going for the Pittsburgh Pirates this year. He's going to be traded. 21 starts, 4-10 record, 3.53 ERA, 125 innings pitched, 49 earned runs, 30 walks, and 97 strikeouts. But I have to give the pitching advantage to Mitch Keller because it is the debut of Mr. Whisenhunt. And we look at hitting. The Pirates are second to last, 68 WRC plus, so doesn't matter what the Giants have in terms of hitting. Giants, 102 WRC plus, so it's split down the middle. Do we get to grab Mr. Wisenhunt in his first start? Yeah, I'm going to. Line opened up at 115. Now it's up to 127. So, yeah, we're going to grab the ECU Pirate to start off his major league career. I want to see if I can get a smaller number than 130. I normally don't lay this amount. I just don't trust the Giants to win by a run line. I'm grabbing the Giants. I'm getting minus 130. It's juicy, but it's against the Giants. Against the Pirates, I'm all right with that. Hitting and market edge for Giants, backing the first start for ECU Pirate Wisenhunt. Giants here, minus 130. I know it's a little bit juicy for my standards, but Brewers money line, I'm against you. I'm on the Cubbies today. And Phillies run line. Phillies should win on the run line. They're against the White Sox. And Padres run line. I'm against you on that one too. LOL. Wait, Houston got the broom from the A's. Yes. Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo over bases. There you go. Go for it. Pirates. No. Send my regards to my fellow crazy psycho Nick. There you go. Tough travel spot for Pirates. I do like that. Nerfy, quick 6 outs is all I asked for. Go for it. Had to share mine for you. Okay. When do you expect to see that other more popular ECU Pirate pitcher, Trey Savage? Next year. I'll be completely honest. I don't expect to see Trey Savage until next year. He is tearing it up in Double-A, but I just don't see I don't see Toronto calling him up that quickly. I just don't. So, thoughts on the Phillies money line? They should win. They're minus 200. Cleveland, they should win. They're minus 200. The Astros, they should win. They're minus 240. And the Rangers, they should win. They're minus 200. Yes, in theory, all those should win, but I don't know. Did you do the Marlins game? I did do the Marlins game. I took the Marlins today. Keep in mind, I've been riding the Marlins, so I like the Marlins, and I took their run line. Where's the value on the Giants run line? Should be on the run line. That's probably a lot better. I grabbed minus 130. That's about the max juice I'll lay. So I grabbed the minus 130 on the Giants. People got to stop calling me. That's not a number I know. So there you go. Final game of the day, we got the Mariners and the Athletics. We got the Mariners at minus 115 with a total of 10. Castillo versus Sears. Pitching advantage, I'm going to already give it to Castillo. 21 starts, 7-6 record, 3.3 ERA, 120 innings pitched, 44 earned runs, 36 walks, and 107 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got JP Sears, which I don't really care about the ERA and everything for pitchers on the Athletics because their stadium sucks. 21 starts, 7-8 record, 4.98 ERA, 106 2/3 innings pitched, 59 earned runs, 26 walks, 91 strikeouts. He's a guy that could possibly be traded because he was part of the Juan Soto trade, right? No, not Juan Soto. Frankie Montas trade from a while ago. But it's just I don't really know about him. He's got good stuff, but I don't know. In terms of hitting, Seattle versus lefties, 107 WRC plus. Athletics versus righties, 104. Hitting and pitching advantage both with the Seattle, but line movement, it's not terrible. 1 cent line movement towards the Seattle Mariners. Not enough for me to probably want to go after it. More of the money's on it. I was expecting the line to move a little bit more. The line's probably telling me towards an over here, but I think I'm going to just end my card with a pass. No need to end my night in this game. So that will be everything on the card. I took the Marlins also. I have also been on them a lot this year. Yeah, from fading them every single game last year and making a shit ton of money off of that to betting them a bunch this year and making money because they've been a lot better. Athletics. That's the other plus money nerfy, but the stadium makes me pause. Stadium should always make you pause. It's not the stadium's not a good stadium for a nerfy. Did you see Seattle won yesterday? Yes. No, they didn't. Don't trick me like that. I had Seattle yesterday and they lost 4-1. So no, they did not win yesterday. And the over. Yeah, I mean it's over or nothing. Yes. But that is everything for today. We will finish out with once again mentioning we're live on TikTok pretty much every single show. We're live on the YouTube channels for Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parleys. Check out the picksandparleys.net website. That's where you could find all of Earle Sports Bets' best bets. We're the #1 capper for 2025 on the site. I'll go ahead and put that link in the YouTube chat for you guys, just so you have that. I'll also put the link for our TikTok in the chat. If I could find that TikTok. Maybe I don't have the TikTok up. Where did the TikTok go? Here it is. We'll put the TikTok in the chat as well. Appreciate everybody who's watching. If you guys are not following the TikTok already, please follow it. We're trying to reach 1,200 followers there. We're at 1,167 now. So there you go. And then make sure you guys, I'm gonna be putting all the links to the socials in the chat just because I'm trying to grow all of them. Here is my here's the Twitter, my Twitter personally, and then I'll put the Earle Sports Bets Twitter in there. If you guys can go ahead and follow all of those, we would greatly appreciate it. So there you go. Okay, in the TikTok chat, it says Marlins money line. Yes, I'm on the run line, but yeah. YouTube chat, who's still left on the Picks and Parlays? It seems like the channel has slowed. The channel has slowed because the only people posting on it is me and Higgs right now. So hopefully that changes. Hopefully more people can get involved in everything. But for right now, that's the only real people on there right now. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'll be back again tomorrow with another one. Peace out, guys.